this Infusionsoft lesson, I'm going to be going over a campaign that we use and recommend for a lot of our customers for using the Infusionsoft Scan app. The Scan app enables you to scan a business card for someone that you just met. You can assign them a tag, and what we're going to be doing here is showing you the campaign that we have behind the scenes to make that work, to both introduce you to people that you just meet, as well as to put them into a long-term nurture sequence. If you go over to the Our Process page of our site and you go right over to the first one here, which describes the Larry Jacob gap for the Infusionsoft Introduction Nurture campaign. This gives you a highlight of what the campaign does. So, step one is we scan the business card. Number two is you introduce yourself. The next one is you do an initial follow-up, and step four is you put them on a long-term nurture sequence so you can stay in touch with them over the long haul. So let me jump on over here into a campaign that I've written that handles this. What we have here is a campaign that has two entry points. We recommend creating both a standard email intro and then one that's more customized. The standard one uses some general language. Hey, it was nice that we met recently, without getting specific about when we met. And then it goes off to, give them information about yourself and what you want them to know about you, call to action, whatever that might be. My recommendation is don't get too heavy. Just introduce yourself, make sure they remember who you are, and then we highly recommend that you follow it up 3 days later and then another 3 days later with two additional emails. All these emails have to do is provide something of value. In my sequence for my business, what we do is we send them a recommendation for a book called The One Thing, which was very helpful to me and my job as business owner and salesperson. I also send them a video that talks about the problem with marketing yourself or sales funnel issues, which doesn't sell Infusionsoft, but it does give some information about it and identifies the problem. Again, I'm not trying to sell anything. I just want to make sure that people connect with me, remember me in light of what I do, so that then when I put them into the next step, which is a long-term nurture sequence, and all this does is it just tags them with a goal tag that starts off a campaign that sends them an email every 1 or 2 weeks. Could be twice a month, could be once a month, whatever the pace is for you, and then gets them going. So we meet them, we send them a standard email, then we come up, send them two more, and then we come up and we send them to a long-term nurture sequence. The other part that we have is a custom message. So this one, we tag them. Then all we do in here is just wait for 7 days. And what we're waiting for is for someone to go into Infusionsoft and fill out this form, which is already going to be pre-filled in here, but we want to put a subject line and a first paragraph. So we're taking another version of the standard message that we send them, and we're doctoring it up a bit so that you can customize the subject line with whatever was entered into the form, and then we add a first paragraph. What I do is if I meet someone at a networking event and maybe I want to schedule a meeting with them or coffee or whatever the following week, I can start off and say, hey, it was great that we met at that chamber luncheon the other day. Really would be interested in following up with you. Maybe we can get together next Wednesday or Thursday for lunch. And then I come up and use the standard language I have from before. In my case, I come up and I say, hey, this is probably a good time to tell you a little bit more about myself. Tell them about our web development, our Infusionsoft work, the internet marketing business that we have. I send them a link to my LarryJacob.com site and keep going. And then I put them right into the same other two messages that I would have otherwise sent if I had sent them the standard message, and then finalize that by sending them to the long-term nurture sequence. So this is a standard flow that I recommend that everybody use. Take advantage of Infusionsoft's Snap app and stay connected to people. And I tell you, over the long haul, you will get more engagement, you will get more leads, you will get more sales just by consistently staying in touch with everybody that you meet, in your business networking. Take care.